Hello, everyone. Shelby here from Grassroot Strong. Hey, I haven't done an update. I've been so busy. We're working on so many different things, and I just haven't had the time, actually. But the truckers convoy, I just want to give a big shout out to all our truckers and everyone supporting them. This is a time that we're all making history here, and we're rewriting history, and we as the people are taking back our freedoms and everything that we believe in. And, you know, unfortunately, some of us don't have, they don't even know what's going on. They totally tuned out. And hey, you're just missing out, that's all I'm going to say. So quick, I don't know if they've made it to DC yet. The last I checked, they were like in they were in Missouri, and then they moved into a different state. But I see that there's a lot of people that are supporting them, and it's just a beautiful thing. We were actually down in Adelanto, never even heard of that place, but Adelanto. The mayor there welcomed the truckers to use the stadium there, and that's where the People's Convoy actually departed from last week. And just a wonderful time to be living in, I think, right now. We're making real headway, and we are moving mountains, and we couldn't do it without all the hard work from people like our groups and other groups, people that are really fighting for truth and tired of seeing the same old crap. I know there's elections coming up. I'm going to be maybe involved with some of those and helping grassroots. I only believe that, we only have room for grassroots people. Politics is dead as far as I'm concerned. We have a lot of politicians that really think that they're, still righteous. I know in my world, we don't care about that. We really don't. We want to know who the person is and what their character is all about, what they've been doing. It's not, politics should never be a money-making industry. I mean, you're a servant as far as I'm concerned. You serve the people. And there's a lot of good people out there that are looking to take on bigger roles, to play in this whole game that we call life. And they're good people. They're honest people. They're hardworking people. And then there's those, your typical politicians that, have lots of money, and they have all this money to spend on their campaigns. It's just another business, to me, it's just another business. It's another way to screw people. And then what happens when they get in? We can't get them out. So my message to everyone is, make sure whoever you're voting for is a grassroots person, real true person, someone who doesn't live off the money of taxpayers or, funding from wherever they're getting it from. That ship sailed. And, I do believe that eventually we may not even have, the politic parties anymore, And don't forget, there are three parties. Okay, there's Republicans, Democrats, which now they're all one and the same, in my opinion. And we have independents. Don't forget that. I was never either one. I've always been an independent, and I have my reasons why. I'm just not that person, I guess. Whatever, that's your choice. But when it comes to our education, when it comes to our judicial system, our city council, any of those county officials, any of the officials that are making decisions for your area, your county, your city, your town, whatever, you want to make sure that they're righteous people and they're truth. So ask them the hard questions. I see There's a lot of things going on with the election integrity. And I truly believe that we will be having an audit here in California, a forensic audit, okay, not just a recount. All those things that the mainstream media spew out of their mouths, and how they spin stories. It's really sad and sick, and if you're not hip to it by now, then you really aren't in the know of what's going on. There's a whole world out there that are fighting for truth, and millions of us. We're not on your typical social media. Oh, we are not on your mainstream media news. I mean, there's so much alternative stuff out there. If people want to know what's really going on, then I would urge you to do a little research, ask around, talk to your friends, family of, who might not be following your information or your people, because the media hides it very well. Like this whole trucker convoy. I mean, are they even talking about it on like Fox or news or, anything like that? I mean, I'm sure they do glimpses probably of, how rotten these people are, and, how much trouble they're causing. And, oh, you do know why they're out there, right? It's time to wake up, everyone. And if you really love your city, your council, your children, your education system, then you need to embrace the problems that come with it. Right now, we have Andy Fabella, who I'm personally helping. He's a good guy. He's a regular guy. I consider him a grassroots guy. He's running up against two people that are absolute politicians with a big budget. I hear things like, oh, we need to, they have $200,000, or, this person has $150,000 for his campaign. That just isn't impressive to me anymore. It really isn't. I don't care how much money you have. It's, what are you going to do? Where are your values? What do you, can you be bought? Probably. Okay. And the real people, what I consider grassroots people, they can't be bought. Those are the people I'm going to support. We're tired of seeing the same old, same old, same old. We need something different. And I know with our group and a lot of our affiliate groups that we're involved with, they're tired too. These people are out every day dedicating themselves to calling out people that are, just lying or whatever, and bringing truth of where it needs to be, holding people accountable. We don't want that anymore. Our kids don't need it. My grandkids don't need it. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that we do change the future that is going to be here very shortly. I mean, things are moving very quickly. So just remember that when you're out at the voting polls. Don't do any mail-ins, stick to your roots. You want good people to lead the way, and money doesn't make you good. That's all. I used to work with a physician that always used to say, money doesn't buy class, and it's so true. It doesn't buy class. That comes within, and dignity and integrity and honesty and everything else that's rolled up in it. It depends on who you are. What have you been doing with your time? How have you been making things better? What have you put into your community? And don't tell me you've paid this and paid that. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear what you've actually physically done to help and contribute to the community that we live in. So remember that. Andy Fabella is running for Carol Mills's spot, which is a a trustee that passed away, and a trustee that Andy Fabella used to work with side by side for many, many years, made so many changes, and just try to, help the students, help the parents, help the teachers that aren't getting the support from their own district. This is not acceptable. We need to do something different. And I'm asking for Area 5 in that area to please consider Andy Fabella, because he is the real deal. He is a grassroots guy, and he's running up against some pretty powerful politicians, which still, again, doesn't impress me. I don't really care about politics anymore. This is about digging our heels in and making change for the better. Politician isn't going to do that. He's going to do what he can to, protect his money, build his empire, make his alliance. It's so obvious. These people are done. And, we need to call them out on it. If there's somebody that you feel is not righteous and they've just been, doing the usual, we need to call them out. So I just want to leave you with that. Andy Fabella, trustee, Area 5, which is like the Fresno High area. He's done a lot of work for those schools. Things that nobody will even know about. But you will, because we're going to help him. So you guys take care and keep it safe.